With everything going on in the world right now, just begging for your attention, I'd like to invite you to take a selfish moment with me. So I'm going to do that through a tarot reading. So if you're looking for a message from Gus, God, universe, spirit, whatever you want to call it, let's do a breathing exercise so that we can close out what's going on in the outside world and just focus on this present moment right now. Okay? So let's breathe in. And breathe out. Okay, so now it's time to ask Gus or the tarot our question. And my recommendation is to ask a how or a what question. How can I reach my next goal? What is my next goal? What is my next step with this goal? How can I approach this? What is my next thing I need to pay attention to at work? How can I attract, enter whatever you need here? When we're asking when questions, we're like, it's more a gimme, gimme, gimme energy. Like, when will I get this? When will I get that? It's just, we want to work with Gus so that we can actually have a human experience, and we don't want to, we're here for a limited time, so let's have a human experience. But we also want to feel more empowered. We don't want to, like, sitting back on the couch and waiting for something to happen. I mean, sure, but what if it doesn't happen, kind of a thing. Whatever. If you want to put your question down in the comments, you are definitely more than welcome to. And then in that comment, if you want to, if you are having problems just decoding what Tarot and Gus are trying to tell you, I am totally willing and happy to help you out with whatever it is that you're needing from the tarot reading today. So let's see what we get today. So many major arcanas that we're getting lately, guys. Getting a lot of majors. So let me skip over here. So we have the Judgment card. Judgment to me is the second chance card. It's the point in the story or in your world where you've learned a lesson, you have reached the end, and you are now able to take that lesson out into the real world. You are able to use it to help other people. You're able to use it to help yourself. Whatever it is that you want to put yourself into, like that. So with whatever question it is, it seems like you might have learned this lesson already, and this is your opportunity to actually take it and run with it. Now, you do still have a decision to make. You don't have to run with it. You don't have to go public with it. You don't have to even use it. But that's your choice. This is your second chance in order to use that for yourself. If you use it, maybe you'll move on into your next cycle, or you should move on into your next cycle, because the world is next, which is completion, and then it goes into the Fool, which is starting all over. But if you don't use this lesson, maybe you're just going to stay put wherever you're at. Now, Judgment is also associated with the planet of Pluto, and also the element of fire, which is our passions and our creativity and our aspirations. Then we're looking at the Queen of Wands in reverse. So the Queen of Wands, to me, she is very fiery. Again, another fire card. Creativity, passions, aspirations. I like to see her as having a lot of fire. She's always bouncing around doing things, but she wants attention from every person, everything. But when she gets it from one specific person, she kind of backs off because she wants attention from everything at all the time. Now we do have reversed cards, so we've got blocked, delayed, healing, or internal energy. So maybe instead of asking for all this attention from other people, is there a way to maybe give yourself attention for all the things that you want to do? Like, yes, you have a hobby in this area. Yes, you want to go dance. Yes, you have to work. Yes, you have a kid. But can you make it more internally for yourself? Can you make it more centralized into whatever's going on in your daily life or in your home versus what's going on in the outside world, kind of a thing. Putting these cards together, I would say that probably Gus or the tarot is trying to tell you, I think you've kind of reached the end of whatever the outside world is trying to tell you, or you've reached a breaking point, and I think it might be time just to start focusing on yourself. Um, that's just mostly what I'm getting from that. It's a very interesting way to go about that in general. But I'm just kind of getting a little bit more of a, you've reached the end of whatever cyclist is going on in the outside world, and it's time to focus on how you feel, what you want to do, your hobbies, your habits, your rituals, your um, likes, your dislikes, and just learning a little bit more about yourself, instead of focusing on what everyone else's likes and dislikes are. And don't make them about yourself, about other people. Make it like, just focus on you. I don't know if that makes sense. It's just, that was a weird ramble. I hope that that made somewhat sense. I'm gonna leave it there though. If you have, I would love to know what you got in the comments. So if you have your own findings, please put them in the comments. I'd love to hear them. If you are also one of those people who likes to give energy back to your tarot reader, I have 6 ways as to how you can do that. You can like, follow, repost, favorite, and comment. And then you can also, if you want to give me $5, you're also more than welcome to give me $5. From there, let's do a breathing exercise just to close this moment out. And then let's go off into the real world and see how we can use this message in our daily lives. So let's breathe in. And breathe out. I really do hope that this helped.